Yeah, was it hanging around after church at the coffee hour today? I would have free coffee and snacks, and I always like that, you know, get to talk to people. I just hang out, get free snacks. I mean, you know I'm a sucker for free food, but some guy said hi to me going by. He said, hey, what are you talking to yourself for? I don't know. But anyway, he probably recognized me. He probably knows I'm the monster movie guy. Anyway, I was talking about my dad, you know, how, you know, he just won that medal at the Senior Olympics for that 1 mile power walk, you know. Somebody mentioned that guy, Hank at church, he mentioned it, says, yeah, he's standing right there, former World War II veteran, right there, Vernon Nelson, he did a power walk, he won a medal at the Senior Olympics, and he said, he stood up, my dad stood up in church today, and they all clapped for him. Somebody after church says, oh, your dad's awesome. I said, yeah, and then this other lady started talking to me, and they say, where does he stay? I say, yeah, my dad lives at home. You know, he's 94, but he lives at home with us. It's more fun that way. You know, we can joke around with him. We don't want him in a rest home. We want him around us so we can have fun hanging out and going out to eat together and stuff. You know, it's no fun if he's at a rest home. We like him around, you know. He's fun. He's a good guy. He's a great guy. Sometimes he's a pain in the, you know, but, you know, I'm just kidding. No. Well, you don't always agree on everything. You know, everybody has their little disagreements, you know, but that's part of life, man. But we like having my dad around. He's a good guy. He's a great guy. You know, and I kind of follow after him, I think, because, you know, I'm into physical fitness. My dad was in the Army. I later joined the Marines. My dad was really into physical fitness, keeping himself in shape. I do that, so, you know. But I just want to say something. I was talking to the people at church, you know, these two ladies about my dad. I said, yeah, we have him at home and stuff. And one of them says, who takes care of him? I'm like, well, we all do, you know. I go and I told how my brother Phil, you know, comes home every day after work, you know, to be around my dad and us. And they go, well, isn't he married? I'm like, yeah, well, he sees his wife on the weekends, you know. Oh, you know, he should be around her more. I'm like, hey, well, you know, he's got to take care of my dad. And they go, well, don't you take care of your dad? I said, yeah. But I mean, you know, we all do, you know, so I'm just saying, you know, it's like none of their stinking business. I wanted to tell her, like, it's none of your stinking business, you know? Busybodies, man. And then the one says, do you work? You know, do you work? You know, like, what does that have to do with it? It's none of your business. You know, of course I work. You know, and I work on my movies, and I do a lot of things, man. I've done so many way more things than she's done, that she could do in a whole lifetime. You know? I was a movie extra. I was in Groundhog Day. I've done movie extra work. I've been like 30 movies in Chicago as a movie extra. And I make my own movies. And I was in the Marines for 4 years, from 76 to 80. Got honorable discharge. Boxed on the Subic Bay boxing team in the Philippines with my pal Bowie Gould from Chicago. Fellow Chicago Golden Gloves champion. And I boxed 26 amateur fights. A couple of those were semi-pro, where I actually got paid. First time I got paid $10. The ref just stuck $10 in my sock. You know, I don't know if that really counted, but you know, he was just giving me that because he felt I earned it. He just stuck $10 in my pocket because I put on a good show. That was down at Da Vinci Manor. That was Sean Curtin. He just stuck $10. That doesn't really count. He was just sort of giving me that to sort of as a reward because I put up a good fight. He was sort of proud that I gave it a good effort. He said, there, he just stuck $10 in my pocket right after the other guy got his hands raised. But, you know, I guess he thought I showed a lot of heart, you know. And so then, you know, and then I got paid $15 at some show fight in Portage, Indiana, which I lost, but you know, we all got paid something. I got 50, and then I fought this guy, John Volk, in North Chicago at the North Chicago High School, which is near Waukegan, and I put up a good fight. I beat him. He's way bigger than me. He's like 180, 190. I was 170. I beat him. I kicked his tail, man. That was 1980, and I got $35 for that fight. So, you know, that was like sort of amateur, semi-pro, but, you know, at least I got paid something. That's so, but, you know, now I make monster movies, you know, and I'm on WGN every year on Halloween. You know, I've been on the Jon Stewart Show. I've been on the Daily Show 3 times. You know, I was on Strange Universe National syndicated show from Woodland Hills, California at Burbank. I was one of the 5 strangest people in America, you know, back in '97. But you say, well, what have you done since? I'm still making movies. I make a movie like every stinking year. It's not like I sat on my laurels after that. I'm just talking about, and Jon Stewart Show was back in '95. So what I'm saying is I've been doing this stuff a long time. Lately? Yeah, I was just filming. Say, well, what are you doing lately? Well, yeah, I'm doing stuff lately. I just filmed scenes yesterday. I was videotaping scenes yesterday in my backyard hosting my new movie, Monster Tales 2. You know, which I sort of introduced the movies. And now I got my nice hot Java, and I got my Balance Bar, chocolate, mint flavored chocolate. You know, that's like every little bit helps. Like I told the guy that I bought that at Trader Joe's. You know, every little bit helps. About 15 grams of protein there. And it's not steroids. These Balance Bars are natural, like whey and soy powder in there, and they add peanut butter and things like that, which are natural. You know, all kinds of good things. There's lecithin in them, and I got my nice free sample of Java from Trader Joe's. It's free, but I got to get my money's worth. Yeah. So I get a free cup of that at Trader Joe's every day. But what I'm trying to say is, these ladies are saying, you know, do you work, and what do you do, and who takes care of your dad, you know, and shouldn't your brother, why does your brother take care of him? Isn't he married? I'm like, well, he should spend more time with his wife, blah, blah. You know, he has to take care of the family. And besides that, if he went all the way to work from the house where him and his wife lives, it'd be a lot farther to drive to work every day. He'd have to drive like twice or 3 times as far. You know, like about, you're talking like 45-minute drive to an hour, maybe an hour to get to work every day. But when he's with us, it only takes him maybe 25 minutes to get to work. So see, it's smart. See, what I'm saying, some of these people are busybodies, man. They don't mind their own freaking business. And then they ask me, do you work? Do you work? You're like what? Do I look like a bum? Do I? Tell me, do I look? No, I'm not. Man, I'm busy. I do things. So, and I help at the polls on every election since '92. I've helped at every election as a Republican judge of election. I give people their ballots on election day. So, I mean, I'm doing stuff. I do stuff on the side. And they say, do you work? Of course I work. I do a lot of stuff. I'm a filmmaker. I make monster movies. You know, I work hard on that. I edit the movie. I videotape. I act in the movie. Are they doing that? No. They only know is their 9 to 5. They go, well, you know, I hung around at work for 9 hours, so I did my job for the week. And they think that's what life's all about. There's more to life than that, man, than just the 9 to 5 or the 8 to 5 or whatever you're doing. Some people think, well, as long as I got a job, you know, and they think that's all there is to life, man. What about your own personal accomplishment? What about doing what's in your heart? You know, when you know you should be doing that. Sure, to have a job. Yeah, I'm not putting that down. That's a good thing. You need to make money, of course, to pay your bills and all. That's common sense. But you might as well try and do something you like. But I mean, what I'm saying is none of their freaking business what I do. You know, that's like probing into my personal life. Do you work? Where do you work? What do you do? You know, we were talking about my dad, how proud I was of my dad and how we take care of him. Even though he's 94, we don't want him at a rest home. We want him around us so we can be around him and have laughs and have a good time together, go out to eat together. He's fun to have around. If he was in a nursing home, we wouldn't be able to hang out with him. And it'd be no fun. We'd miss him. I mean, we already lost our mom last year. We want to hang around our dad, man. And he's healthy. He exercises at home. We like having it. And it's better for him, for his mental health, to be around us. And around nursing home, people he doesn't know. And, you know, it's the same environment. He doesn't get to go out like he does when he's with us. And he doesn't get to see his children every day. So it's better that he's at home. Amen. If you can. If you can, have your parents at home if you can't. It costs too much for these nursing homes. They, you know, rest homes. And if you can't pay your bills, they start eating into your assets. And they can start taking away money from you. Taking away the assets of your house even. You can lose your house if you can't pay. They start eating away the assets of your home. And you can lose your home if you don't have the money. It's really, you know, expensive. Exuberant prices for a lot of these places, rest homes. So I'm saying if you can, take care of your parents yourself. You save a lot of money and you can have them around and enjoy their companionship. Amen. As long as you can. Because you're not going to have them forever. You might as well enjoy them while they're here, brother. Amen. I have fun with my dad. I joke around with him a lot. So like I say, some of these people are busybodies. You know, if it's none of their business what I do. Do you work? Do you work? What do you do?